The Fed meets, the market drops. Are the bulls done? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market drifted lower into the Fed meeting before trying to break out and getting blocked by resistance. From there, it fell down through support, giving the bulls a major blow. Now the question is, do the bulls have anywhere to go from here? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the market moving lower, it does put a dent in the most bullish case, but the bulls do still have some life. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see, we got that drift down into the Fed meeting where they tested the bottom of the channel, tried to break up out off of the channel, and then failed and broke down through the channel and through our support as well. So this isn't a huge shock. If you've been following the channel, you know that we're tracking an A, B, C higher as our primary path, and that C wave should approach the 42 to 4300 area. We did think that we might get one more push higher off of a wave 4, and while I do have this 4 down here, I think it's pretty unlikely for that to play out. We've moved through the 50% retrace, which is a very big level for wave 4s. Anytime they move through the 50% retrace, it's very unlikely that they continue and play out that pattern, but they haven't invalidated, so I do have it on the chart just as a kind of something to keep in the back of your mind. So let's talk about the primary path and what we're looking for in that. So with the move off the high, we can look at it a couple of different ways. We can count this as an A, B, C that would get down into our B wave area here, okay, which is the 3711 to 3685 area. And then from there, we'd look for a strong bounce higher up towards that 42 to 4300 area. Now, I don't think that this is going to be the way this plays out because this would be a pretty extended C wave off the top. So I'm looking at this a little differently where we may have, okay, A, B, C for A. Then we get a B wave back test of the trend line, the bearish trend line that you can see on the screen here. So you get that B wave, and then you get a C wave down to complete this wave B into our support zone before seeing that reversal in C higher. So there's two ways to look at it for the downside. They can take it directly lower in this as a wave C, okay, a deeper wave C that just moves down into our support zone, or they can give us a bounce and back test up to this trend line. That would be about the 3880 area is where we would look for that, and then a C wave down from there into our support zone in the 3710 to 3685 area for this wave B. From there, we would look for support to hold and then a move higher after that. For the bulls, okay, their best hope is that this is just a very deep wave 4, but as I said in the intro, it's very unlikely for this to play out. If you look over here, this green line is the 50% retrace, and it's already moved through that. It's getting real close to the 618. So their two major hopes are this. One is that we completed 5 up, and this is wave 2 down, and then we'd be getting a wave 3 up from there, okay? And this wave 2 could go a little deeper. Obviously, I'm just putting it where the bottom is for now. We could get a wave 2 down like that, and then a wave 3 up, okay? Or that this is a very deep wave 4 here. This is a very deep wave 4, and we do get a wave 5 higher, but they do need to hold the low that they've made here in the overnights, and they need to press higher and take out these highs up towards the 3985 to 4,000 area. Again, I think that's pretty unlikely, but until they invalidate, I am keeping it on the chart so that we can see if that is going to play out as a kind of Hail Mary for the bulls. So again, our primary count, guys, is one of the two moves down into the B wave, whether this is going to be the C wave down into B, or we get an A, B back up, and then C to complete this B wave before seeing a C wave higher from there. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, we have some different counts on the NASDAQ as it has not been as bullish as the ES has in these rallies. So the most likely case in the NASDAQ is that we have an A wave up, we're getting a B wave down, and we're trying to get this C wave up back towards this 12,177 to 12,470 area. This move down would be the C wave, and then we would get a bounce from there, C wave of B, I should say, and then we would get a bounce from there up in C towards 12,177 to 12,470. The other option for the NASDAQ is that we are in a wave 1 leading diagonal, and then you've got a wave 2 down here, and then you get a wave 3. And remember, diagonals do come down to their origination point, which would be around the 10,780 area. So it is possible that that plays out, but we know that diagonals are not trustworthy and that the bulls are kind of against the wall here, and I think it's pretty unlikely that that's the case. However, until it invalidates, we do have it on the chart as an option. So that is what the NASDAQ's looking like moving forward, and we saw the options on the ES. It is starting to look like the overall bearish structure where we get a move up in the ES towards that 4,200, 4,300 area, and then a nasty sell-off into the 25, 2,900 area to start this big correction that we'd be in for quite some time. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there and make sure you love it, become part of our trading team, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you have to see to understand, and it's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. The bulls, they're up against it as far as a bullish structure. Overall, we're looking at this as either an ABC down that will extend a little bit into our B-wave support area in the 3711 to 3685 zone, or an A and then B back up to test this trend line, and then down where we would see the C wave hit that support area as well. For the bulls, they really need to hold this low so that they don't invalidate and take us directly higher towards the 3980 to 4000 region. Over on the NASDAQ, slightly different setups. We do have a potential for the A wave up, this being the B wave down, and starting that C wave up towards 12,177 to 12,470. We also have that potential for this to be a wave 1 and this to be a deeper wave 2, but I do think that that is unlikely. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.